I'm Manny.
I'm Noah.
This is Devin, and this is No Such Thing, the show where we settle our dumb arguments and yours by actually doing the research. On today's episode, are you happy or not? A deep dive into those bathroom reaction buttons.
There's no such thing. No such thing. No such thing. No such thing. No such thing.
All right, so today's episode was actually inspired by a listener named Emma.
Hey guys, my question is, what is the purpose of those immediate reaction in-person reviews? Like when they ask you to hit a smiley or frowny face after you go to the bathroom. I just was asked to fill out one at the post office. I know that most online reviews help with Google ratings, but it doesn't seem like those in-person ones would contribute to that, and it's also hard to believe that they actually care enough to look at the reviews in these places. Thanks. Bye.
The bathroom one is really interesting to me. Some of the other ones make more sense. Like, you know, now when you do the tap to pay, sometimes they got the, at a restaurant, they got the thumbs up, thumbs
like on
down.
Square.
You usually skip it, whatever. But that makes sense because it's
Yeah.
like, oh, we're getting a lot of thumbs down based
And
on
it's
you,
immediate.
Bobby.
Yeah, it's an immediate.
Why is everyone
directed
thumbs down
to
on
the
you?
server or whoever's doing it. Yeah.
But the bathroom one is a physical button.
Yeah. Like in airports,
Yes.
that's where I first noticed it.
Yeah.
I feel like stadiums
Yes.
have it now.
Like, how did we do?
Funny because it's
or like
like
gas stations or random places sometimes.
in those kind of super public places, it's not like our choices matter. It's
Yes,
like,
exactly.
We need to
we
use
have
the
to
bathroom.
go here.
Like,
It's not an option.
my thought when I read this question was, I bet those things probably are barely even
They don't
attached
do
to
anything.
anything,
They
or
don't
no
do
one's looking at it.
anything.
It's
Yeah.
purely just like maybe I'm mad because I had to wait in line and now I get to do this and it makes me
Yes.
feel better and it might stop me from
Oh.
going off.
Yes, I don't go
Online
talk to-
or something.
I don't got to find a
Yeah, it's
person.
just like-
I already.
I'm done.
Thumbs down.
I'm done.
So this would be somewhat of a conspiracy.
Yeah, I think
Like
it's.
they're
I
putting
think
that
it's-
out there, and they know
Yeah.
that it doesn't do
It's like the
anything.
button thing at a crosswalk,
Oh, yeah.
where so much of them are not even connected. to
Right.
anything.
Yeah.
Only 259 of the 1,200 crosswalk buttons in San Francisco actually change a traffic pattern. Meanwhile, in New York City, just 100 of the 1,000 worked in 2018.
But you get there and you press the button and you think, okay,
I press the button.
Now
I'm good
it's
to go.
now it's going to
Something's
change
happening.
at
Yeah,
some
someone
point.
got a signal.
And then 30 seconds later it changes and you're like, that was because of me. No.
Yeah, they would have just,
would've
traffic
kept
would have never
going.
stopped. Yeah.
So maybe it's something of that, like you're saying. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
We-
Kind of just like TSA or like kind of
Yes.
theater
Yes.
of
Yes.
doing something.
Like we care about your opinion on this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead, press that button.
Cool, yeah.
That button not even connected to nothing.
Do
You're
you
like a
guys
little
ever
kid.
press those buttons?
No,
I
never.
always walk by it.
Maybe when I was a kid.
I have, I think, but not. Again, not thinking it's gonna do anything. Maybe almost more just like
For fun?
something to do. Yeah.
Hey,
I've got
ooh.
a curious mind.
Yeah.
I want to let my opinions be known.
They should
press
just
one
put
of
like a
these.
fidget spinner on the way out of the bathroom.
Yeah.
Just so you can do something.
Well, I guess I'm also thinking like, if I have hit them, I've never hit the happy one. And I'm probably always hitting the deep red.
Yeah.
I like that. I do like that. It's not just happy and sad. It's like there's four
Yeah,
usually in the
there's
most
layers.
famous ones. So it's really upset, kind of upset, okay, and then
Great.
really happy.
Super
The best
happy.
I've
So
ever
it's
seen.
I like that gradient.
So it's been a few weeks since we had our last discussion about those buttons in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
So I found the company behind most of those devices. Their name is HappyOrNot. And I spoke with Scott Erickson.
And I am the VP of U.S. Sales and Global Channels at HappyOrNot.
HappyOrNot, like I said, is the company behind most of those instant reaction buttons.
Mm-hmm.
It is a Finnish-based company, which is funny because Finland, last 8 years, happiest country.
Oh.
Happy or not. Pretty happy.
And maybe
Finland.
the ability to give feedback in so many public places
Has made them more
contributes to them feeling feeling heard and respected.
So the founder actually came up with the initial idea when he was a teenager.
A guy named Heikki Vanhanen, and he was actually shopping in a retail store somewhere in Finland.
And he couldn't find someone to help him. So we've all been in that place where you're like,
Oh, yeah.
this is annoying. Like, you want to complain, but like you don't want to go find a manager. You're not going to like put in a
The stores are
survey.
big too, famously.
Yeah. So he was like, man, it would be cool if there was a quick way to get feedback.
And he had this moment of inspiration, like there's gotta be a way to easily share that sentiment with that particular company.
He was a teenager at the time, so he didn't really do anything about it, but he came back to the idea. And the cool thing in Finland is if you have like a startup idea, the government will actually give you some money.
Wow.
So they got a lot of startup money from the government of Finland to put this idea together. So the company has a few different devices. We're most familiar with like the 4 emoji version. They also have like iPads and other things. But I realized last time we did a pretty bad job of actually explaining what it looks like. So I'm actually going to send a photo here.
What I'm looking at here is essentially a stand with a device at the top of the stand, and it says, "Please rate our service today." And there's 4 emoji options: 2 smiley faces, 1 really dark green, 1 lighter green, 2 frowny faces, 1 kind of red, and then the final one is very red.
So this is what we fucked up last time. There's no neutral option here.
Yeah, this is really happy or not.
Yeah, you got to pick a side.
There's no meh.
So we take the neutral out of it. You're either really happy, you're happy,
Yeah.
you're unhappy, or you're really unhappy. So we truly do force that person
You got to pick one.
to tell us which side of the fence they're on. There's no middle ground for us because we don't think the middle ground actually does anything as you're describing.
We've done plenty of surveys where there's a lot of neutral
Yeah,
options.
and they're annoying.
And I always
And
select them.
I use them,
Yep.
yeah.
And, like,
And
what
they
do
probably
you
get
want
it, and they're like, what
Well,
the hell
I
am I going to do
can't
with this? So I get it.
Yeah.
So yeah, the big thing is there's no neutral option on the device. You gotta pick. You happy or not? And the most shocking thing to me is someone is actually looking at this data. How real time is this? Is this something that you're collecting? I press the button and that data is being transferred automatically? Does it happen in batches? Is it, a couple days later that you're able to sort of look at it collectively? Or is it, just in the moment?
It is indeed real time. And
Okay.
all of our devices have a SIM card in them, so they act like a cellular device. So they're transmitting via cellular network.
Ah.
As soon as you make it live, it's transmitting data live in real time, which again is the true essence of what we're trying to do for our customers.
So the big thing too is that they're collecting this data as the thing is happening, right? A lot of surveys are asking you about a moment in your past. You're leaving the bathroom and you are immediately like, was that bathroom clean or not? You're not thinking back to,
That's powerful.
was the bathroom clean? It's very powerful.
Well, because it's like, especially something seemingly as innocuous as an airport bathroom, even if I have say there's no toilet paper or something's missing, I'm not happy with the situation.
Yeah.
If someone reached out a month later, like, hey, we know you flew into LAX, what'd you think? Unless something really horrible happened, I'm going to just be like,
Yeah.
I'm not doing this.
Click. Now, real time meaning when I press frowny face, it's going to be like 9:14 p.m.
Yes.
Okay. Wow, that is very.
And not only that, but someone, if they're looking at it, could see that.
Could see
right
it.
there.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
like there's a log of it, and
there's
then
not a guy
end of
coming
week
back
they'll
later.
look at it.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, so let me play this bite that's going to talk about how they sort of look at this data in real time.
Circling back to my restroom use case example, so we're helping those airport operations teams monitor the cleanliness of those restrooms where our devices are deployed. And then on the back end, we're collecting all of those feedback data points and displaying it to them in a clean, simple to use analytics dashboard. So they can monitor the trends every single day, all day long. And then we even have an alert mechanism. So if things are trending south, where we know there could be a problem with feedback, we can alert staff in real time so they can take the necessary action to go improve the cleanliness of that specific restroom.
So you could send out basically, like you're saying, a push alert. The bathroom by terminal A is getting a lot of, mad faces.
Exactly.
So say Manny goes in there, just fucks it up.
Bad situation.
Nasty. Just shit all over the floor.
Which has never happened in
Never.
real life.
Okay.
Just to
I'm
be
just
clear.
saying this for example.
Yeah. It's not you, Manny.
Not you.
It's just a guy named Manny.
A guy named Manny in the bathroom of an airport.
Sure.
So then,
Handsome, tall guy.
There we go. I'm
Manny,
like, this is
Not
much
you.
better now.
Not you. So then there's, 15, 20 minutes of everybody just red smiley face.
It's horrible in
It's
here.
nasty. It's gross.
I'm not happy.
The people who work at that airport could get an alert on their phone saying, "Oh, go check out the bathroom near Terminal A."
Got a
because
code red.
We got a lot of reds, and that's not the norm at this time of day.
This is kind of game changing to me that this is happening in real time.
The fact that anyone is looking at it at any point.
I basically thought those things weren't even plugged in.
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
whatever would be. I thought it was literally like a board game or something with a little button that does
Like a
nothing.
kid's toy.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, here's a question. Have either of you seen what happens to the screen after you press one of the buttons? Does it
It's
say
not a
like...
screen. It's just like a.
Yeah, have you
I've
seen
never
these?
seen one
Oh,
with a
it's
screen.
not a screen.
It's literally
Just
literally
buttons.
4 buttons.
So
in
it doesn't
that
say
panel.
like your response has been sent to
No,
blah,
it doesn't
blah,
even.
blah.
I don't
Yeah.
even think they light up when you press them.
No.
It's literally. It's like if you pressed the light switch and nothing happened.
Yeah.
That's how it would feel. That's how it does feel.
It's like pressing a button on a remote.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. That's a
If
better
there's no
example.
TV.
yeah, there's no TV to do
So you don't know if it's
anything.
registering.
But there is something happening. You're turning on a TV somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
You could be.
You could be. No, you definitely are.
Yeah.
And they have versions that are more complicated, like iPads and stuff that are more thorough. But the ones that we
Yeah.
say the
Yeah,
most
yeah.
popular ones are just the 4 buttons. There's no and a question. That's it.
Yeah.
It's simple.
Simple.
I feel like we have to test this.
What, you're gonna go press a
Or
button? and
it's
see what
maybe not worth going through airport security, but we just start
You also
hitting that red
Well,
button.
So-
you would need such scale.
yes. The thing too is they can protect against people
fucking
doing
around
some
on
bullshit.
it.
Well, because if you were pressing a
Damn.
million times all at once,
Yeah.
Yes.
that's not going to really register versus, okay, we got an hour.
And it takes time for
Like
it to
something is
reset.
still there. Yeah.
So a manager can't just go and just press green.
Wow, they've thought of everything.
Unless they're
Ooh.
chilling in the bathroom.
See, that's smart.
But there's also something very shocking about these devices.
Shocking.
There's a camera in them.
Oh, what the fuck?
This I did not know.
Camera in a bathroom, immediately raising some red flags.
All right, we are going to take a quick break. And when we get back, what the hell are cameras doing in these devices? There's also something very shocking about these devices.
Shocking.
There's a camera in them.
Oh, what the fuck?
This I did not know.
Camera in a bathroom, immediately raising some red flags.
So there is a camera in the device, and we're not taking photos of anyone, but we are assessing via some AI technology to allow us to predict that person's age and gender. And that can generate a number of benefits, but one of the main benefits is automatically filtering out feedback from certain age groups. As you can imagine, a lot of kids are drawn to using their devices out there in the wild.
And just pressing away.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
that kind of technology allows us to automatically filter out all of the feedback from that age group because we know our customers probably don't view that as true feedback.
So are you using the age and gender data just to weed stuff out, or do you also use it to say, hey, we're noticing that, a lot of older people are giving, negative reviews to, let's say a restaurant. Maybe that's a signal that the music is too loud or something. It's like, how are y'all using that age data?
Yeah, so filtering out age data is one definitive use case, but let me give you another practical use case. In one of our customers in Europe, airports specifically, they're using this device to measure feedback in their food court area. And they had transitioned to requiring passengers to order basically through a kind of a QR code approach. And as you can imagine, the older generation is not totally thrilled with that kind of ordering model. And the feedback through, again, this demographic-based approach highlighted that. That category of demographic was just not happy with that change that they implemented in the airport. So they fixed it, And take a wild guess what happened. Feedback went back the other direction as far as the general satisfaction of passengers in that area.
Well, yeah, because my thought was obviously the kids thing, but then I was like, oh, well, you could also then filter out kind of, the Karens, and be like, they're not going to be satisfied.
This is a 55-year-old white woman.
So like, we're going to cut out
trash.
Yeah, we're going to cut out this segment and under 14.
Grok, please
Under 14
disregard
boys
all
and then,
40-plus-year-old white women from the responses.
Yeah, they're messing up with the data too much. It's not fair.
They're outliers.
Yeah.
That is crazy, though, the camera thing. I mean, it makes sense from their use case of wanting to filter out people who are more likely to be just fucking around on there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But that does raise some concerns about just like, okay,
privacy.
my child is being recorded in the bathroom.
And this is not a device that you would. I've seen a lot of these. There's no indication that there's a camera.
When I think of them, I
Oh
don't
my
see
God,
anywhere.
yeah.
I'm sure there's a small dot somewhere. Now I'll keep an eye out, but I imagine this is something that came on later.
So yeah, they actually started introducing cameras post-COVID. So remember, COVID happens in 2020.
Oh.
We don't want to touch stuff.
Yes.
So in March of 2021, they introduced a device that recognized gestures versus touching an actual button. So you'd hold up a certain amount of fingers, which would indicate whether you're happy or not. So you'd put up like two fingers, which would be like a smiley face, and then it would recognize it on the device. So that was how it started. And then it later evolved so that in 2023, they started using a similar system to capture demographic data, like you were saying, age and gender. And now it's on all of their devices, but the people who are buying them, so like, the stores and the airports or whatever, they have to opt into having it on.
Oh, I see.
And to be fair, as far as the bathroom concern is, they're always positioned on the entryway.
Yeah, you're not
area.
you're not
Like,
taking
usually
shit
it's
on
like
the
even
camera.
around the corner from where you'd be, even by the sinks. Or something.
Yeah. But you can imagine
But yeah, of course.
certain
these days
politicians.
Hey, and I asked him, I didn't even know this thing had a camera.
Mm-hmm.
How are you protecting my security?
Yeah.
My privacy, I should say. Well, let me ask you this. So like you said, you're not taking or storing photos of people. So what happens with how do you protect customer data? Because I would imagine most people don't even realize that that's happening when you're pressing the buttons. So how do you make sure that data is not, doesn't end up somewhere?
Yeah, this is getting probably a little bit technical, but just generally speaking, we're not storing anything on the actual device nor in the cloud. So rest assured to your listeners, there's no privacy concerns of any kind. We're simply just taking what we call a vector analysis of that person's face. And that allows us to map it against a predictive method to predict the age and the gender.
Gotcha. So it's not, I would imagine the devices are not being trained on the data that's being inputted. It's taking sort of whatever prompts you've already given it and applying it in that instant, and then the photo is gone.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. You're describing correctly, although there is no photo. There's
no photo.
There's no record of any kind that is maintained.
So not gonna lie, I went into this thinking I was just talking about buttons. Now we're talking about AI and privacy concerns.
Yeah.
So I reached out to Jason Keebler. He's a tech reporter at 404 Media, to get some insight into, like, should we be concerned about this? What's happening here? So
I'm concerned.
He was pretty shocked that there were cameras. So he had some privacy concerns, not only about like the disclosures that they're recording you, but like, how are they processing this data? So I reached back out to HappyOrNot after I did the interview, and they reiterated what Scott said during the interview, that the system does not collect, store, or transmit identifiable images or personal data. The AI detects a face and it creates a 128-dimensional vector based on it in real time. No actual photograph of the feedback giver's face is saved or uploaded anywhere. HappyOrNot does not collect any personally identifiable data. So Jason's follow-up to that was that, okay, if you're using an AI system to do this, first of all, AI being able to detect people's ages and genders, he said, is notoriously not reliable. I also followed up with Matty Belichick, who you may remember as the AI researcher from Shell Game, who says, yeah, Jason is correct. These models are notoriously not great at detecting age and gender, even in perfect lab settings. He says the performance varies a lot by race and gender, saying they tend to perform worse with women of color. And he said if they're not training these models on this new data, their models are going to be even worse.
Right.
So HappyOrNot responded saying that accuracy was validated through a combination of controlled testing and real-world deployment prior to launch, ensuring performance across a range of environments and use cases, with age and gender recognition achieving up to 95% accuracy. Now, I'm going to call it there, up to.
Yeah, I mean, that could be literally anything under 95%.
Yeah, it could be 1%. It could be 1% at its worst.
It's a good way to
Up
phrase
to
things.
to means the most accurate is going to be is 95%. It's never going to get to 100. So in certain situations,
And we're talking, stadiums. We're talking thousands, airports even more.
Yeah.
We're talking thousands of people every day.
it could be
Thousands slipping through the cracks.
It could be up to.
being wrongly aged.
It could be up to. But who knows? And this is the sort of thing where it's like, yeah, they're not going to share with me their AI data and the
And they shouldn't.
reports on.
Yeah,
No, yeah,
I should hope not.
We should hope not. But it is, we also asked about what is the likelihood that something like this can be hacked. They said everything's encrypted. On the device itself, you can't get access to the data too. So they said they put in a lot of precautions to make sure that whatever demographic data they are collecting on you is not traceable back to you. There's no photos or live streams or anything that is stored anywhere. And I did ask the disclosure question of just sort of okay, all this is fine, but shouldn't you guys just say hey, here's a camera here?
Yeah.
And they were like, that's basically on the people who are buying these devices. Based on wherever you are, you should follow whatever local rules there are around having to disclose that information.
Yeah, because I wondered it does sound illegal.
Or just like when you go into say a bar or something and they're filming something or whatever, and it has the sign on the front or you might be recorded.
Yeah.
I guess it's basically that rule. And maybe I guess an airport probably does have that.
Now we
or whatever. Most
keep an
places
eye
probably
out.
have it.
We gotta look out to see if they're because they would probably say it's the same.
It's all under one thing.
Yeah. Hey, we got security cameras and there's a
You
camera.
you're on camera in an airport.
And that camera's not going to be used, if there's a trial.
Yeah, right.
And you stole something, they're not going to be able to pull the HappyOrNot information.
That's the real test.
Theoretically.
Well, here's what we do. Commit a crime.
Yes.
In full view of one of these things. No other witnesses.
Yes.
Yeah.
And see what happens. So I'll rob one of you guys.
Kill
We'll
one
see
of
what
us.
they do.
Kill one of us.
Yeah.
Go to a bathroom, a HappyOrNot.
Yeah.
device
I know how
in
to.
a
Well, we know
bathroom.
how to kill from episode 33, whatever it is.
You go on these devices and you do a jinx confession. I, Noah Friedman, have killed.
Yeah.
I just killed this man in front of the HappyOrNot button.
My experience was great.
Boom. Green smile.
That'll be true because then we'll know. Because then you get the feds. You get police trying to. Hey, you gotta give us this information. So if it is being stored anywhere,
That would be.
that's how we'll find out.
We could even pose as someone who's looking for information. Just email them hey,
I just got my
thing
friend just got murdered.
in this bathroom.
Hey,
I need to see the footage.
I'm the FBI.
I'm Manny
Devin
here with
FBI@gmail.com.
the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
A man was murdered in a JFK bathroom,
In
and
full view of the HappyOrNot button.
Could you slide me that link?
Please unencrypt the vector.
Please unencrypt the 128-dimensional vector.
I think that'll really help with this case.
I asked him basically what percentage of people who pass these devices actually press a button.
Yeah, again, it does vary by the sector and the use case, but just as a kind of a high level average to give you, we're in the kind of the 10% neighborhood. In certain environments, we see 20 to 30% engagement. So it can be really, really high.
Which to me doesn't seem that high.
No, but if you think where they are,
Yeah, I mean,
So he said, let me see.
airports and stadiums,
10% of people that go to the bathroom at the airport. I mean, that's
Thousands.
That's a lot of
of
people. He put me on the spot, asked me, I'm going to ask y'all, how many people are there in the world?
Oh, it's like
8
8 billion
billion
now.
Okay, I got that right. I just took that off.
I only know from
used to
doing
be 7 billion
Yeah,
when
I
we
only
were
know from
kids.
doing the
Yeah.
7-footer episode everyone should listen to. Because growing up, it used to always be, 7 billion, 7 billion.
So they've gotten,
Anyway,
this is a long way of
this is the
of
longest recording
saying,
we've done.
they've gotten 2 billion responses. So he was comparing this to say, like, when you get those like email surveys or whatever after the fact, and like what
Yes.
percentage of people actually
Oh, yeah.
fill those out.
It is not unheard of for email surveys as far as the engagement level to be in like the 0.25% to 0.5% response rate.
I'm offended when they send me those.
No.
Even what, or like
thought I was gonna
you
touch
go to
this?
McDonald's or something, and it's
Yeah.
like you get free sandwich. You can get 10 free sandwiches. Fill out the survey. I'm like, no.
And another interesting, I would assume, like Manny was saying earlier, there's no neutral option. If people are going to press these buttons, I would assume for the most part,
They'll be more likely to be upset.
yeah, I'm going to, this is my
Yeah.
way of complaining without actually complaining. I'm gonna
Yeah,
press the
it's
damn
not
button.
worth me leaving a review,
Yes.
doing something else.
Yep. But my boy Scott said that's not the case. He said people assume that they're just going to get negative reactions. They get a lot of positive
That is
reactions
fascinating.
A lot of people think they're just deployed to gather negative feedback, and it's actually quite the opposite. You'd be surprised how heavily weighted the positive feedback actually is.
Too. Really?
Yeah, and I think as humans, we're kind of wired to want to share feedback, good or bad, but people generally like to share positive feedback without a doubt.
I could see at a store, like a convenience
Yeah, you
store or
get good-
something, and
good
some,
customer
the
service.
cashier is just friendly, nice, whatever, easy. I could see smashing a positive for sure.
All right, so that was Happy or Not. We're going to take a break. And when we come back, we're bringing back one of my favorite segments, Dev's Hot Takes.
Our recurring segment we done once, maybe.
Yeah.
This is our second time doing it.
Yeah.
All right, welcome back. It is time, ladies and gentlemen, start the music for Dev's Hot Takes. Sometimes we do this.
Dead silence. It is time. Everyone's waiting.
Sometimes we do these at the end of episodes. The people have been asking for them.
Sometime we do them.
I can't do this.
So, fellas, last night I went to the movies.
Oh, nice.
I saw Project Hail Mary.
Oh,
Beautiful
how
film.
was
You should
that?
bring baby Lula to it.
Okay.
It's a good family film.
okay.
I got there late, which at the movies is early.
Mm-hmm.
So I got there about 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You know,
the
after.
trailers were still
Still
playing.
showing trailers.
Yeah,
I
okay.
still had to
Probably
sit
just
through-
started the trailers.
I had to sit through like 15, 20 minutes more trailers.
Damn.
Here's the thing about when you go to the movies. It's one thing to show 30, 40 minutes of trailers.
Yeah.
It should be illegal
I know.
to show goddamn Amazon commercials, Geico commercials.
Yeah.
You should not be allowed to show
No.
a commercial once the trailers start.
Yeah, if you're doing that in the pre
Yeah, the
showtime
pre
moment
before the
yeah,
trailers start.
you have whatever Geico, Amazon, and Maria Menounos.
Yes,
that's fine. And trivia.
Yes. Trivia.
Yeah.
That's fine. Once it's time and it's trailer time,
Yes, once it's trailer time.
I'm watching real trailers, real commercials.
I paid to be here.
I don't need to see a
Don't waste my
Google
time.
ad when it's 25 minutes after the movie was already supposed to start.
So wait.
and this is a long movie.
I don't
I'm
think
guessing.
I've run into this. You saw trailers
Yes.
and then you saw
Like they'll
advertisements.
be mixed
Yes,
in.
they'll be
I've
mixed
seen
in.
this.
They try to fool you.
This
Yeah,
is-
so it'll be
this is
like
gross.
whatever. It'll be like a Rolex commercial or something
Yep.
in there, and it's like,
We're-
and they're like so highly produced. Where
Yeah.
they start, you're like,
Yeah, what
they
movie
didn't
is
they didn't
this?
show the thing, and you're like, what movie is this?
What
And then it's
movie
like,
is this?
oh, Or it's a Range Rover commercial.
Yep.
It's the one. There's like who's the guy from White Lotus? Theo James.
Yeah.
He'll be there driving around, not in a movie.
Wow. I haven't run into this. What theater did you?
No, it's, we're Regal heads here. So if I'm president, I'm passing a law. First of all, you should have to tell people what time the movie actually starts.
Well, yeah.
I need to plan my day. If you're not going to start the movie till 8:20, I had about, 15, 20 minutes worth of stuff I could have did before seeing the movie.
Yeah.
And what's even at big theaters like that, it kind of varies as far as when they actually start. Because sometimes if you go not at like a prime time 7 p.m. or something, that's gonna have the standard trailers. But if you go sometimes to a noon or something,
they'll show
there might not even be any trailers or one trailer.
They'll show it,
which is nice.
Like
halfway through the movie.
Yep.
Yeah. So like if you're used to the AMC Regal lifestyle, basically you got 30 minutes.
Yep.
You can't take that luxury all the time.
Yeah.
I got burned by that
scary.
during what's that movie? Windows.
The Steve McQueen.
No.
Windows.
what's the one
With the bank?
No, with the lady with the hair.
Oh, Weapons.
I was like, wow, you're talking about a movie from 5 years, from like 8 years ago.
Weapons. I showed up 10 minutes.
Windows.
Hey, I mean, they're looking through the windows at some point.
To be fair, there are no weapons in the movie.
Hey, there's the one that they imagine, and it's not about school shooting.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But I showed up to that 10 minutes late.
Yeah.
I was like, I got plenty of time.
Oh.
The movie was already started.
That happened to me.
They should be on the ticket.
Yeah.
Or it should alert you.
Yes. It
Somehow.
should be online or something. Say, hey, it's going to start 15, 20 minutes.
There's no reason they can't have that.
And I get worried. I'm someone who likes to be there even before. No risk. So I said 10 minutes. You're always safe with 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I show up. The kids are already gone.
Damn.
Didn't even see the kids.
Thank God I know the kids.
He's like, what the hell is going on here? What's the problem?
I've been to Regal movies where it's been 30 minutes of trailers and people show up 30 minutes into the movie. You were an hour late to the showtime that is on your ticket.
It's like they're treating it like
crazy.
it's the 20s or something, and it's just like you just show up to the movies and you just sit through whatever's playing. It's like, what's going on?
You paid $25 to be an hour late?
I don't get it.
Well, the thing
Just say, I want my money back. I'm going to see another showtime.
Yeah, especially now you can basically refund any ticket.
Yeah.
I feel like
the thing with the commercials that's so sinister, I feel like, is that we've got, kind of a somewhat of a social agreement that if you pay money for something, you don't get advertisements.
Exactly.
You pay for the Netflix without ads, or like you pay for YouTube Premium or whatever.
Yep.
If I'm paying for this movie ticket and I have
not
to
cheap.
see ads,
that's a great
trailers
point.
are another thing because they're trailers for other movies you might be interested in, but like commercials for cars and shit.
Yep.
That's disgusting.
You should be paying me to show that.
Not to mention then commercials for the theater you're in. We know. I know we love the Nicole Kidman thing. I get it. But I'm here already.
Yeah.
Show that on TV.
Yeah.
Why don't they show that on TV?
True.
Hello.
It's true.
Be like, this is cool.
Yeah.
I'm here. You don't need to tell me, Nicole.
It's like a pep talk or
It
something.
makes no sense.
No such thing.
Hey, in case you missed it, Manny's new book, Colored People Time, is out anywhere you buy books. We're going to link to it in the show notes. If you enjoy the humor and heart of this show, you'll love it. It's a collection of essays. I really love it, and I'm not just saying that because he's my friend. No Such Thing is a production of Kaleidoscope Content. Our executive producers are Kate Osborne and Mangesh Hadakadur. The show was created by Manny, Noah, and me, Devin. Name and credit song by Manny. Mixing for this episode by Steve Bone. And thank you to Tyler Hale for some additional production on this episode. Our guest this week was Scott Erickson from HappyOrNot. There's actually a great New Yorker piece about HappyOrNot by David Owen that we're going to link to in our show notes. So check that out. Visit NoSuchThing.show to subscribe to our newsletter. If you have feedback for us or a question, you can email us at mannynoahdevin@gmail.com. Or if you're in the U.S., you can leave us a voicemail by calling the number in our show notes. And who knows, we may do an entire episode based on your question. Emma, thanks for writing in. We had a lot of fun getting to the bottom of this one. We'll see y'all next week.
No such thing.